Welcome to Bible Inspirational Verses. As we approach the 2024 U.S. general election and other elections worldwide, we are called to pray for our leaders and our nations. In times of great decision, we turn to God for wisdom, guidance, and peace. Here are 10 powerful Bible verses that offer prayers for leaders and nations, reminding us of the importance of seeking God's will during election times. As we go through these verses, may you feel renewed hope and confidence in the leadership of whoever gets elected into office. Before we continue, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to stay updated with more Bible uplifting content. Now, let's begin. 1. 1 Timothy 2:1-2. I urge, then, first of all, that petitions, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. This verse emphasizes the responsibility of praying for leaders and those in authority. As Election Day approaches, it is a reminder that our prayers can influence the peace and well-being of our nation. By praying for godly leadership, we contribute to a peaceful and righteous society. 2. Proverbs 11:14. For lack of guidance a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors. This verse highlights the importance of wise counsel and guidance for leaders. As we prepare for the election, we pray that God will surround our leaders with wisdom, so that decisions are made with discernment and for the good of the nation. 3. Psalm 33:12. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he chose for his inheritance. A nation that follows God and seeks his will is blessed. As we pray for our nation during the election, this verse reminds us to seek God's guidance in every decision and pray for leaders who honor him. 4. Romans 13:1. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. This verse calls us to respect the authorities that God has put in place. On Election Day, we pray for wisdom as voters and for those who are elected, knowing that God has a plan for leadership and governance in every nation. 5. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. Righteous leadership brings joy to a nation, while wickedness brings sorrow. This verse encourages us to pray for righteous leaders who will guide the nation with integrity, so that the people may rejoice under their leadership. 6. Psalm 22:28. For dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nations. This verse is a powerful reminder that ultimately, God is in control of every nation. As we pray on Election Day, we place our trust in God's sovereignty, knowing that he rules over all and directs the course of history. If you're finding hope in these verses, consider subscribing to Bible Inspirational Verses and hit the bell notification icon to keep receiving encouraging content if you haven't done so. Let's continue. 7. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He directs it like a watercourse, wherever he pleases. Even the hearts of leaders are under God's guidance. As we cast our votes and pray for the election, we trust that God can steer the hearts of leaders according to his divine plan, for his glory and the good of the nation. 8. Jeremiah 29:7. Also seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. This verse encourages us to pray for the peace and prosperity of the place we live, whether in the U.S. or another country. Praying for the success and well-being of our nation and its leaders brings blessings not only to the nation but also to the people. 9. Daniel 2:21. He changes times and seasons. He deposes kings and raises up others. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. God is in charge of leadership transitions. This verse reassures us that he appoints leaders according to his will. On Election Day, we pray that God will raise up leaders who align with his plans and give wisdom to those making important decisions. 10. Psalm 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. In times of uncertainty or division during elections, this verse reminds us that God is our refuge. We can trust Him to be our source of strength, bringing peace to our hearts and our nation as we face Election Day. Thank you for watching Bible Inspirational Verses. As Election Day approaches, let us continue to pray for our leaders and our nations, knowing that God's guidance is always available. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Let us seek God's will in every decision, trusting Him for the future of our nation and its leaders. Stay blessed.